Samaritan is a new superhero movie that is now streaming on Amazon Prime Video. It stars Sylvester Stallone, Javon Walton, Polio. Okay, I don't remember his name exactly, but it's the dude who played Euron Greyjoy on Game of Thrones. He's in this movie too. Also, is it called Samaritan or is it called The Samaritan? I remembered before the video started, and then I kind of said fuck it because I thought it didn't matter. But now that I'm actually doing the video, it feels like it kind of matters. Either way, Samaritan or The Samaritan, whatever you want to call it, it takes place in this futuristic style city. I don't know if it's the future, but it looks dirty and grimy, so I'm assuming it's the future. There's this kid named Sam. He's a big fan of Samaritan. Samaritan was a superhero who fought against his brother, Nemesis, 25 years ago. Both of these superpowered individuals disappeared, never to be seen or heard from again. All of a sudden, Sam thinks that his next door neighbor, Sylvester Stallone, is Samaritan. He thinks that he's this superhero from way back in the day, and so the movie's about them kind of getting to know each other. Also, like, evil people in the background are doing stuff that forces Sylvester Stallone to, you know, become a hero, I guess. I really do respect Sylvester Stallone. The fact that the man is, what, 76, so he's like pushing 80, and he's still able to do roles like this that really showcase his physicality and the stunt work. Obviously, as you age, you're thinking, okay, you should take it easier. No, guys like Sylvester Stallone, Tom Cruise, who's like, what, almost 60 now? These guys are just continuing to throw themselves into the stunt work, to continue to sacrifice themselves and commit. I'm a tad bit concerned about Harrison Ford. I mean, he is still playing Indiana Jones, and Harrison Ford isn't he pushing 80 too? Right off the bat, I will say that Sylvester Stallone is easily the best thing about this movie. There are a lot of action scenes towards the end of the film that really showcase Sylvester Stallone doing what he does best, which is knocking out a room full of people and making it look cool. But from a performance standpoint, even though, you know, Sylvester Stallone is at that point where sometimes you can't always understand what he's saying, his eyes still do a really good job at conveying pain. And I think that really works for the character he's portraying in this movie, because his character is very tortured and haunted by this past, by, you know, whatever happened between Samaritan and Nemesis, and so he has to carry that pain with him every day. He's pretty much a broken person when this kid finds him. A lot of this movie is more about him like rediscovering his humanity and getting back to being, you know, whatever he was before. Him and the kid have solid chemistry. I don't think the chemistry is as good as it could have been, but overall, I wasn't disappointed. They had some nice moments together, some fun moments. The kid's mom is actually pretty hot. I think that should count for something. She gave a good performance too, but I'm just saying. And like I said, there's some good action sequences and stunt work in this movie. Some of it is the over-the-top kind that you would find in bigger blockbusters, but it feels a lot more small scale because of the story that they're going with and the setting that they're basing it on, like the gritty contemporary cinematography. That applies to the action sequences too. You're gonna see the environment being used as part of the action sequences to showcase the strength of Stallone, but also, I think, because it really fits the look that they were going for the movie. You won't have to not have a good time with the movie for that long, you know, hour 40 minutes. That's not that bad. Okay, so I kind of been dancing around it in this review, and I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's kind of a twist that's set up in this movie pretty much at the very beginning of the movie. The way that it's filmed and the way that it's portrayed in the film, like when it actually happens, it feels like a big twist moment that the movie was waiting to reveal. So I'm not gonna spoil the twist, obviously, but you pretty much find out within like the first 10 minutes of the movie what the twist is. And it's not like a, oh, I'm smarter than everybody else type of thing. I am a dumbass half the time that I'm in front of this camera. I'm not a dumbass in general. I'm a very smart person, but I'm very stupid when the camera turns on. But this isn't about me. All I'm saying is, even if you're not like a big twist person and you like to like be surprised and stuff, the way that they set it up, it's so telegraphed, it's almost impossible for you to not know what the twist is. And because of that, when the twist actually happens, it doesn't have the kind of impact that I think they were going for. To be honest, nothing really comes of it, and it doesn't really lead to anything, so it kind of makes you wonder why they even bothered to keep this a secret or keep it as a twist in the first place. The bigger issue with this movie is the script, the story, the dialogue. Oh my God, the dialogue. The dialogue in this movie ranges between being really cartoonish and corny, something like a really bad 80s movie or something like that. Then some of the dialogue is really confusing. Like, it feels like there's dialogue in this movie that is for scenes that don't actually fit what the characters are saying. Is there a scene missing, or is there dialogue missing? Because this is weird. Why would this person say this? It doesn't make that much sense. When a certain scene in the movie happens, I was just like, why would you say that? That doesn't even fit the situation. That, okay, I guess the dialogue just is not meant to make sense. When it comes to the villain or villains characters in this movie, they're laughable. There's nothing you can really take serious about any of them. They're very cartoonish, very over the top, not in a good way, in a way that makes them feel like they're not even supposed to be in this movie. Everything surrounding the writing for those characters, like their plan, their motivation, stuff like that, it doesn't even make that much sense, and the movie is not really that interested in explaining it. Like, shit happens, these are bad guys, and you're just supposed to roll with it, and I'm just like, oh, well, yeah, okay, sure, when you put it like that. So here's the thing, guys, this is not actually a good movie. Like, you can tell that it's not a good movie while you're watching it, but you could still have a solid time watching it all the same. Like, it's one of those movies where it's either so bad that it's good, or it's bad, but there's like some good things about it that make it somewhat watchable. Samaritan, or The Samaritan, is a guilty pleasure type of movie, and I'm gonna leave this one in Smallville. What did you think about Samaritan / The Samaritan? Leave me your thoughts on it in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe to the Superfan Show, and if you like what you see, tell me how you feel. Stay tuned to hear more from the Man of Steel. Peace.